Hello, everybody. I wanted to talk to you today about a subject that I saw on a video yesterday. Well, I clicked on a video, and what came up was one of those, like an ad, but instead of an ad, it was actually just showcasing a particular YouTube website or a YouTube site that has these different videos. And the young lady that was on there was telling her story, and just those 5 seconds before you can skip it just interested me enough that I watched the whole thing. It was about 5 minutes. It was very fascinating. She kind of tells a little bit of her story of the fact she was from Kenya and was born and raised as a Muslim. And as she grew up and she was able to start schooling and things like that, she eventually moved to Holland, and I think she went to college there. And eventually she had abandoned her faith as a Muslim. And what was interesting was that excuse me. What was very interesting is that she was bringing about the idea or the concept that although most Muslims are very peaceful people, however, there's just those few that become extremist, and we know this to be true in a lot of other religions, including and especially Christianity. And the idea was that there's just enough that this lady had brought out. There's just enough in the Quran that people use to become extremists, and therefore they think this is their God's will. And so the idea that she was propagating now because of this was that there was a need for a change, and basically coming into a crossroads. And that crossroads evidently says that you must reform or go down this road and face extinction, if if that's a good word to use. And so that's at the point they are now. So if you apply that same logic to other religions, the same thing can be said, because there's others that also support extreme views. Although you don't hear about it too much, there are those within different sects of Christianity that do this. How many cults have grown simply because of an extremist view? What comes to mind is David Koresh and Jim Jones, big time, crazy dude. There were some others too in the name of Christianity. So the same thing can be said for Christianity as well. Now, this young lady, of course, faced opposition. However, she had support of other people that she had come in contact with. So although she abandoned her faith and whatever her belief system now, who knows, and it doesn't matter. But the idea is that she has that support. So many of you who are watching this, of course, are the ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. And you too have faced this situation where you have left and you have no support. You have nobody there. Your family, your friends have all decided to cut you out of their lives. And that's really sad, because that just shouldn't be. And so this kind of goes into the whole idea of religion. And although the most creepiest man, who was the president of the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society, J.F. Rutherford, he said something that still rings true to this day, and this was almost 100 years ago, that religion is a snare and racket. And this is true. But if you think about early humanity and how humankind started civilization. And I think that religion, if you will, played a pivotal role in allowing civilization to expand as it did and to spread throughout these different tribes or different villages, if you will, of people throughout the earth and that had a similar belief system. And it was just their form of worship. And eventually it just gets bigger and becomes a religion. But because humanity has moved ahead, and even though there seems to be some regression in that aspect with a lot of people today, I think that that's that point where you have the mind type that's going to survive. Like everything in evolution, whatever survives, it's going to go its own path, and whatever is going to go up towards extinction is following its path. And that path that is regressing is definitely showing the signs that eventually, maybe after a while, several decades, will die out. But that the progressive humans are going to continue to live. And so for religion, we all face that crossroads. So after you leave Jehovah's Witnesses, it doesn't matter what your beliefs are. It doesn't matter what you subscribe to. It's not necessary to have to go follow another religion. You have your own beliefs, and you have your own mind that you can use to help you figure out what that is. It might take a while if you're just now leaving or whatever. I just walked away and that was it. And a lot of things have been topsy-turvy, and it still is kind of that way. But for the most part, I have my convictions. I have what I think is true. Whether you don't believe in anything, if you're an atheist, agnostic, or if you do believe in a particular type of thinking, whether that's a philosophy of some kind or a particular faith, it doesn't matter what that is, what it is you subscribe to. What matters is what's right here in your heart and what you know and what you feel to be true. That's what it's all about. And instead of allowing a group of people, such as a governing body or anything else for that matter, it doesn't matter. You don't want them to be the ones that control you. You want to be able to control yourself. As long as you have someone that's controlling your life, that exercises power and authority over you, you will always live in a little bit of fear. Always. But if you follow your path with your own convictions, knowing in your heart that what you're doing is correct, you have the power, you have authority over yourselves, you can erase fear. Fear has been something I am currently recovering from, because I was fearful of everything. And I don't fear anything anymore. Not for the most part anyway. And I think that's an important step for us as individuals, but for humanity's sake. I think it's really necessary. And so just watching this video made me kind of think about that, and that's why I wanted to kind of do this video, because I know so many of us do struggle, and I really like to be able to help out as much as I can. And this is how I feel. I feel good about getting on here and just letting out my feelings about it. And I like to hear the thoughts of other people as well. So thank you for watching, and please comment whatever you feel towards this. I would really love to hear it. I like to start conversations with people here. I try to respond to everybody in time, in a timely manner, because it's important to me. It's important to me to just share what I feel, and to really kind of talk to other people and just have a good discussion. I really enjoy that. So please leave me a comment, even if you don't agree. But I just do please ask this one favor. And although it doesn't happen often, it has happened often enough that there's somebody that disagrees enough to the point where they actually become abusive and start using abusive terms. And if you're going to do that, then just keep going. Don't even bother, please. It's not necessary. It's disrespectful to me. It's disrespectful to others who watch my videos and who do comment. So please, let's not do that. If you disagree, then we can talk about it. But and even if it's agree to disagree, that's cool with me. Just leave the abuse alone. There's no need for that. That's all I ask. But again, thank you for watching this video, and please let me know what you think. And I want to thank all my subscribers, and I hope that you all have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.